Welcome to our episode of This Old Ship. I'm your host, Ron Frankowski. Today we'll be getting paint and primer all over in our hair and in our nose.
I'm Robert St. John from Nashville, Tennessee, and I've been involved with the USS Slater for about 20 years. And I became familiar with it when I was president of the National Sonar Association, made up of about 600 sonarmen and women. And the Slater was looking to acquire a new sonar system to update the ship. And after some research, I found a person who was a collector of ships' materials and so forth, and he had a complete sonar system that included everything that the Slater would need. And sometime around 2005, I contacted him and we negotiated a price of $1,000, and he actually shipped the system up here. So since that time, I've been in and out of contact with the Slater. I get the newsletter every month, but this week is the first time that I've been aboard the Slater, and so 3 days of away from home, and I've enjoyed it completely. Well, I've always wanted to come aboard the ship, and I've always been tied down for one reason or another. And my wife takes these sabbaticals, and I told her I'm going to take mine. So I made reservations, talked with Tim, and got here on Sunday. Just to feel a part of it, I was on a new destroyer escort. In 1960, I went aboard and was on board that destroyer escort for almost 4 years. So I've always admired the ship and what it stands for, and I just needed to come aboard and see it firsthand. I was a sonarman. I was in the Navy from 1960 to 1970, and in that period of time I was on 3 different ships, an aircraft carrier, a minesweeper, and the destroyer escort. The destroyer escort, it was a brand new ship at the time, and the other 2 ships were World War II vessels, so it was nice to have air conditioning on the newer ship. Certainly sonar. And Tim told me that he wanted me to clean up the sonar room, and that's where I've spent the last 3 days, down in the hole. I think a purpose. It's something that I have always wanted to do, and having been in the Navy for 10 years, I just fascinated with museum ships. I have been aboard several other ships, but this is my favorite one. You know, the easiest way is to let them know that I've been aboard and the value that I got from it. So I will certainly let all of my Navy buddies, I have some that I've known and stayed in correspondence with for over 60 years. As a matter of fact, I'll turn 61 while I'm here, or 61, 81. So I think by demonstrating the values that I got while I was here, that it would encourage them to support the museum.